Line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set 70, Indy. Not here.
They'll run on 1st down. Anthony. And he's into the clear. 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check, check, check. Now.
On 2nd down, Anthony. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Get too long. Get too long. Get me. He's not going to get me.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first down carry for Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now a give, right side. Anthony looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On the double. Mike is 59. Hey, high 7. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartman. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Greystone travel. Watch the twins. Hey, exit. Be driven.
Throwing on 1st down. Hartman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
57, Mike, 57. 57's Mike, Mike 57.
Now it's Jackson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. On the ground, it's Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go, go, go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the play.
Jackson. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. Anthony. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, Hartman under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
Back to throw. Hartman. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And caught by Henry. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Six-man. Check girls.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 1st and 10, Hartman. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, Anthony trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Hartman. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That is caught. It's Perriman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
In your face.
From the gun, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, fellas.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, check, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First down, Chargers.
57, Mike 57. It's been a long day for you.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing Jackson on first down. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and goal, Chargers.
Let's go now. Henry. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
80 weapons. Mike, check. 59. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike's 4-2.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hartman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. And ready. Got one. Switch. Hey, check. Hey. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Anthony, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, wahoo! 59 mark, check, 59. Here we go. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Switch. Hey, seam 6. 2.
Operating from the gun. Hartman. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Okay, ready? 44's the mic. You don't want it? Pick up.
Throwing on first down. Hartman. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Pull it high. Check 43. Shoot. Let's go.
They run it with Balaj. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. 18, Gator.
Watch the run. 44. Mike, 44. On the ball.
Look at me. Zipper. Smooth. 44's the mic. Watch the run. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Hartman. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson throwing again. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartman. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Gotta do better. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
From the gun, Hartman. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Anthony. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check it back, check it back.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Check it out.
On 3rd down, Anthony. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Matchbox light.
They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Johnson, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Slam, slam, slam. Hey,
Sam off. Go. Move.
To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Chargers take
Let's
over
go.
1st and
Let's
10
go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Diaz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just